What's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com. And in this video, I'm going to answer a quick question about, or this was actually a statement, but I want to elaborate a little bit on it because I don't want people to end up in a bad situation. It was from the video, Never Pay a Collector and How to Get Away with It. And that was a video where I talked about watching out for time barred debt, watching out for debt that was not legally able to be collected by debt collectors. But someone posted a comment on here that said, don't let the collector serve you, and after the statute of limitations, they can't collect. Uh, just, I want to kind of clarify that because people can take that statement the wrong way. And because if you are served a debt that is not past the legal statute of limitation to collect, uh, you're going to end up getting yourself in trouble because they're going to get a default judgment against you. And you have to be careful because that's exactly what will happen. You don't have to take my word on it. You can look at the millions of people who are searching right here on YouTube to get help with default judgments. What is my next move? So what you do from step one is when you get a demand letter from a debt collector, you need to check to see if it's past legal statute of limitations to collect. If it is not past legal statute of limitations to collect, you need to send them a letter. I call and I give you a free letter. It's a cease and desist collection activities letter. This is a letter to make sure that if the debt collector purchased that debt, that they have all of the information to prove that you have to pay that debt. You have a right to do that. Sometimes the debt collector will be like, we have everything, we're going to go after them because after we do what we're going to do, they're going to quit. They won't show up to court. We'll keep sending documents here, there, and they're going to quit. And then we're going to get a default judgment, which is what they want you to do. So you send that letter, and included in that letter is a debt validation. And they may say, we're not going to come after you for that debt because we're an above board debt collection company, and we don't believe that we have all of the information to prove if we were to take you to court that you would have to pay this debt. That does happen a lot of the time when you send that type of letter to them. Um, and obviously, if the debt is past the legal statute of limitations, then you just send them a letter notifying that they're trying to collect the debt that's past the legal statute of limitations for your particular state to collect. It's different in every state. You can go to my website, thecreditrepairshop.com, and look at the statute of limitations for your particular state. And but the next step that they might try to go is to serve you and go to court. And that's why I'm making this video, because if they try to serve you and you do not answer, and all they have to do is serve you at the last known address. And if you don't show up to court, they're going to get a default judgment. You're going to make it worse on yourself, not better. And then you say, wait for the statute of limitations. Statute of limitations on a judgment is 20 years, when you could have had a statute of limitations of 3 to 5 years, depending on what state you live in. You just made it worse by not responding to that court summons. And now you got a 20-year statute of limitations over your head. When you respond to them with a debt validation, what some of the companies end up doing, if they're a legitimate above board debt collection services, that they will try to sell that off to another debt collector, which will make more time to be able to pass for the statute of limitations for your state to collect debt, for your state's specific state's statute of limitations to collect debt, which is different than the statute of limitations to remain on your credit, different from the statute of limitations of a judgment that is put against you. For your state, it could be 3 to 5 years, some states 6 years. The worst state is 15 years, and there's a couple of states that are 10 years to collect on a debt without it being a judgment. If it goes to be a judgment, it's going to be 20 years. So that's why you want to get into the back and forth with them to make them see if they want to come after you for the debt. Also, with the back and forth, if it's a debt that you know that you owe and you had that back and forth, opportunities will arise on you being able to settle that debt because they don't want to spend money to take you to court on that. So be very careful about not responding to a court summons. Just because you don't write on the paper that and you were served does not mean that they will not be able to proceed with the court action. All they have to do is show that they attempted service. All right, so I'm gonna end the video here. Hope that was some good information for you. Please remember to like this video. Also, post your comments, ask your questions. If you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different, where I take you step by step through my 8-point validation process. Credit repair is Credit repair isn't just about trying to remove information. Credit repair is about changing your behavior. Credit repair is about removing negative information when possible. And also, it could be debt settlement is a process in credit repair. If you don't have your credit reports and scores, you need your complete credit reports and scores from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Go to the website, yourthenumber3scores.com. Get all three so you know what you're dealing with. If you need the statute of limitations letter for debt, the debt validation letter, and cease and desist collection activities letter, I give you those for free. And there's other links to other services that I offer. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.